Hi, this is Kay with Sonora K Creations, and today I want to show you how I edit pictures in Snapseed on my phone. So today I am working on the Tanzanite tree for December. This is going to be one of the birthstone trees. I'm going to be offering Tanzanite and turquoise. Currently, this is the only tree I have completed. So I'm not really happy with the way it looks right now, so I'm going to edit it. This one I lightened it a little bit more when I was taking the picture with my phone, and this is raw, unedited. I haven't touched it, just took the picture like 5 minutes ago. Took this one first, lightened it. I kind of like this one better, but it's still a little bit on the shadow on the one side, so I'm going to share it to Snapseed. And I am working on a Galaxy Note 9, so I have my pen that I'm going to use, and I'm just going to get that out of the way. Okay, so down here we have all these options at the bottom. We can go portrait. Okay, this is our current. We can go portrait. We can go smooth. We can pop it. We can accentuate. We can give it a faded glow. Anyways, there's all these different filters, but I want it to look as true to life as possible, which is pretty much where it is right there. But yet it feels like it's missing something. So I'm going to go into my tools. I'm going to choose the Selective tool. Let me go back just a second. Tools. Now on this screen, I've had this app on 2 different phones. Excuse me. And on my other phone, the tools were in a different place. So on your app, they may not be in the same place as where you're seeing them on this video. Because right now my Selective tool is over here. Before it was over here. So, or up here, I think. So they move them around. Anyways, the Selective tool is what we're choosing today. And then I'm just going to tap it right there. And then I have the option up at the top, look up at the top of the screen. Okay, when it's, you tap it and it's blue, up at the top of the screen it says brightness. And if you move it one way, it gets bright. If you move it the other way, it gets dark. And it always starts out right in the middle. I'm going to bump up that brightness just a little bit. Okay. Now if you go beside your, right beside the B, your little mark down there, just touch and hold and then swipe up. And this, you'll see brightness. Then you can go to contrast, saturation, and structure. Structure is the next one we want. We're going to bump up the structure just a little bit. Now watch the texture on the fleece. I used fleece for the background because it's winter time, right? We want something that looks kind of look like snow. And also it really helps the silver to pop. Silver with a white background is extraordinarily hard, challenging rather, to photograph. Okay, so if we pinch and zoom in and out with our fingers, that's where whatever we're applying, that's where it's going to be. So you can bring it in so it'll only be here, or you can go all the way out and do the whole thing, which is fine. If you hold and press and move it around, it magnifies to the exact spot, and you'll notice the ring around it changes color. Here, I'm going to put it up here on the purple just so you can really see the difference. See how that ring changes color? Black, white, go on the gold. Okay, so it tells you exactly where it is, and whatever changes you make on the menu, it only affects that color. So you can really get in here with your tool and really make some awesome changes to your image. I've done it before where it only allows you to do 8 of these at a time, and I have some pictures that have, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 layers of 8 each, because I've worked in really tiny spots. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's go back. Okay, so we got our structure. We got our brightness. We only brightened it a little bit, because if we brighten it too much, we get that, which is okay. It's not bad. If we darken it, it's going to do that. So we're just going to brighten it just a tiny bit. And then if you tap on it, this menu pops up. You can cut it. You can copy it. You can delete it. And you can make the menu go away. You know what? I just realized I've never used the cut feature. I have no idea what that does. Okay, nothing happened. It just went away. And now we're back where we were. Okay. That's probably why I never use it. Okay. So we're brightening a little. We're structuring. We can also do more contrast, and that'll really bring out the fuzzies. But we don't want to draw too much attention away from our focal point, which is our Tanzanite Tree of Life. And this is a Birthstone Tree of Life for the month of December. So, did you see what I did there? I copied and then I pasted. And I'll paste it on over here. You just tap and the little paste icon will come up, and then you just, boom. See how it doesn't affect the black? It only affects everything. If it glows red, that's what it's affecting. Okay, now the stone. We're going to do something different with the stone. Watch this. We're going to back it down, and we're going to go in. We're taking the brightness down. Watch the stone. See how it gets dark and that chain just pops? But we kind of want it to look real. We're going to go down to our structure. Remember we did the structure? We're going to back that off. We're going to dial it back as well. Look what that does to that stone. There. Now all those flaws are not drawing your eye away from the tree. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these, I don't even know what to call them, buttons, I guess, in play. And we have 3 left. We're gonna go down at the very bottom, see where this plus sign is at the bottom. We're gonna tap on that, and then just tap anywhere, and you'll have a fresh button that has nothing's affected it. I mean, it's not preset like these are, because when you copy it, it stays that way, and then wherever you paste it, it's going to have that same setting on it. So we're going to do it here, and I want to bump up the contrast just a little and the structure, but I'm going to leave the color the way it is, because that's pretty true to life. See how I roll it over? It does it. See that shimmer? Because now I'm touching different colors. So you're going to want to touch, I'm going to want to do like 3. I'm going to, whoa. Okay, I double tapped. That's how you zoom in. As long as nothing is lit up, then when you pinch and zoom, you can get right in there. Oh, and we're going to put this one down here and just kind of brighten that back stone. Yeah, the structure, I like that. We're going to contrast it just a little bit more. Now if we go down here and touch our eye at the bottom, we can see what everything looks like. I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm going to want to go one more layer, but see how the plus sign is now faded? That means we have no more. So we're going to go ahead and approve that. And then we're going to go back into our tools, and we're going to get our selective tool again, and we're going to just finish here, tap, and there we go. We're going to put this here. I want to brighten that just a little bit. Contrast a little. Structure. And that's just going to be on the copper. And then we touch the eye to see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Yeah, one more thing. I want to bring out more structure in the spiral at the top. So we're going to come up here, and I'm just going to really bring out those details so that the eye can see that better. There we go. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I feel like I need to zoom in. We're going to crop this down a little bit because it feels big. It feels like we're going to go square. I'm just going to bring that down to where bring that down right there. What we're looking for composition wise, we want even space on either side of the tree, from the edge to the tree. We want those to be the same on both sides and on the bottom. And then we're going to approve that. I feel like there's too much at the bottom still. Oh, I know what it is. We're going to undo that. We're going to crop that again. It's stoned. Okay, we're going to give it less at the bottom. Okay, about the same on both sides. If we're going to do the stone, we're going to do the stone. And ta-da! Okay, I'm liking that. Okay, so we still have enough going on in that stone that we can tell it's not with that tree. Look at that. I'm really pleased with how this turned out. You can't tell, but the branch that the tire swing is hanging from is set back from the branch in front of it. So this is a three-dimensional tree with a lava bead moon, so you can use it for diffusing scent. I'm very proud of this design. It's not that complicated to make either, just time consuming. Okay, but anyways, I digress. One more thing I want to do, I'm going to go into details, and we're going to up the structure overall. I'm not sure I like that. And then there's the sharpen. We're going to bring that structure back down. So I can even bring it way back and make everything way soft, or I can bring it way up. Actually, I really like it way up, but then we got to go in and fix that stone, because I'm not crazy about how the stone is like, so we're going to go into our selective tool, and we're going to lower the structure just on the stone. But not that much, because then it looks like goofy fakeness. Just enough to where it's not going to be so bothersome. That dust. That's dust. We got to do something about that dust. Let's go into our healing tool. We're going to zoom in on just those little flecks of dust. I'm not real crazy about the healing tool in Snapseed. I've used better tools in different applications. I'm Photoshop trained, or I'm trained in Photoshop. I studied it for a while, but it's actually been years since I've used it. I mean, yeah, I think it was CS2 was the last time I played in Photoshop. Oh my gosh, is that a hair? Oh, I don't know if we can get in there close enough. It's not going to be noticeable when we zoom out. Another thing we can do is to go back into our selective. We're going to brighten it, because when it's bright, those fuzzies. But then I feel like maybe it's starting to look too... No, we're not going to do that. Oh, this is what we'll do. Tune image. Highlights. Yeah. Yeah, we'll bring up the highlights, the ambience, and yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. And we'll hit done. So this is what it looked like before. And that's the after. Let's see if I can pull them up side by side. I'm not sure I can. Yeah, I know how I can do it. I'll just share it to Snapseed and then hit done. Okay, and then we'll go back to Snapseed, and it's not there because I didn't do anything. I tried to trick the app and I couldn't trick the app. Okay, we'll do it again. I'll go to Snapseed. Okay, so we'll go smooth, and then we'll go back to current, and then we'll hit save, and then we'll hit done. Did it work that time? No. Snapseed's not that dumb. Okay, one more time. We'll do a crop. That's what we'll do. We'll crop it down to about the same size as the one we just worked on. Okay, and then done. And then we'll go see if we got it in our Snapseed. Yes. Okay. So that's before and after. Before, after. Which do you like better? Okay, so the tool is Snapseed, and we mainly played with the Selective tool along with a couple of different other tools. And yeah, let me know what you thought of this. Let me know what you think of this app. I would love it. So that's before and after.